All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's cut the BS. You know you're addicted to these kinds of videos, but hopefully in this video, I'm not just gonna talk a bunch of fluff. I wanna share with you exactly not only how we're finding products that have the potential to scale to 100K a month, like you see on my screen, but we're also just gonna do this live. We're gonna find a few products. I'm gonna show you some products that I think you could start drop shipping and make some good money with, start your e-commerce store with. And let's just not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So there's of course lots of ways these days to find products, and ultimately you should be finding ideas that you can build a business around. I think finding a product that is already trending is a great idea to start your business with because you're capitalizing on the existing data as opposed to going off of your gut feeling, which, let's be honest, you're a beginner. Your gut feeling is not worth anything right now. So let's actually do this. The first place I want to do this with is TrendRocket. This is Davey Fogarty's software. It's really good. I like it a lot so far. And let me just show you a couple products that I think are interesting. First, these wallets, these AirTag wallets. The reason I think these are amazing are, first of all, because it's a proven concept. Ridge Wallets. If we look up Ridge Wallets, which is an incredible brand, I would love to get the CEO on my channel. I think we will be able to pull that off this year. So make sure you subscribe. But, you know, they're a massive brand. And what's crazy is that there are a lot of other brands that are pulling off, you know, selling this product. So another concept you need to understand is the idea of competition, because here's the thing, competition is real, but there's an infinite amount of ways that you can innovate. So ultimately, how you should think of competition is more so as proof of demand. So Ridge Wallet is a 9-figure brand. That means they're on their way to doing 100 million plus. I think they've actually already done 100 million plus, and they have a bunch of different cool products. I mean, this is such a cool brand. And now they're launching other products, but this was the beginning. This was the start. And that is a great example on how you should be approaching your business. Again, test a winning product, sure, whatever, but then start building a business out of it, right? Don't just, you know, do it for the quick cash. I mean, obviously we all want to make quick cash, but you don't want that cash flow to stop. That's why I say that. You want that cash flow to keep building up and up and up. So that's the first product. Now, there's many ways that you can drop ship a product like this. One way is, of course, going on AliExpress and doing it that way. I do not suggest that. I think you're much better off going on a platform like CJ Dropshipping in order to achieve this. As you see, there is an insane amount of products in this category, so many different variations. You could test them out, order it for yourself. On CJ Dropshipping, products typically take 10 to 15 days to arrive to the US. Yes, it's a little bit long. It's no Amazon, totally understandable, but it's a great way to, at the very least, test out an idea and start your business with the lowest amount of risk. Obviously, in order to get super fast shipping, you have to have things stored in the US. And guess what? That is very expensive. And a lot of times when you're just starting your business, you don't want to risk spending so much money because chances are your first business is not going to be your successful business, right? So make sure you keep that in mind. Trial and error is the way to success, and you want to minimize your risk while you're in that trial and error phase, right? So that's another thing. Now, the next one is actually kind of funny, and this one comes straight from the Akemi Lab. That's our research community. So this is really a product that I built for myself and my team, and we decided to create a community out of it. It's incredible. Yes, I'm shilling it in this video. Yes, it's a shameless plug, but I would love to have you guys be a part of it. If you are a really serious entrepreneur, it's an incredible community. But what it is this crab toy. So here's the explanation. By the way, we post these every day in the community. The explanation is quite simple. The crawling crab toy has gained popularity due to its engaging and entertaining nature. Really that simple. Capturing the attention of both children and adults alike. Its realistic movements and cute design make it an appealing toy for playtime and collectors. So this is actually a great way to think about products to sell. Whenever you see something, try to think of the reason why it's selling. But here's the actual trend behind it. As you see, it's absolutely blowing up. Somehow back in 2006, there was a big crab toy boom. I don't know how that happened, but now again, we're starting to see that crab toy boom. And here is the video behind it. I'm going to actually mute this, but it just kind of shows the product a little bit. And again, sometimes all you need for a product to be successful is for it to be entertaining and fun to watch. And another thing that you need to keep in mind is selling products that you can make great content with, because content these days is the new oil, right? I mean, it's really what you need. You need attention to your product in order to actually successfully sell it. And if you find products that can actually make great content or make for great content, you're going to have a great time selling it, right? So look at this. This is hilarious. I mean, you can make so much awesome content with something like this. And again, you could probably find this on CJ Dropshipping. If not, go to Alibaba, message some suppliers, put some elbow grease into it, okay? Don't be lazy. Obviously, I'm giving you some ideas here, and I'll continue to do this if you want me to. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment with your suggestions. We stream stuff like this all the time, so you definitely want to have the notifications on. But the thing is, you got to do the work. Obviously, nobody can do the work for you. Sure, maybe some 19-year-old dropshipping gurus are going to try to sell you a $20 pre-built store, and it's going to feel like you're not doing any work, but that's not going to work, okay? That's just not going to make it to $1 million business. Let's be real. So that's another one. I think it's a pretty interesting product. Obviously, it's kind of goofy. Maybe it's not necessarily going to make it to $1 million, but it could be the beginning of an amazing toy store that you start. So that's my favorite way of building businesses, is finding ideas and then testing products within that category of products. It's a great way to grow, because guess what? If you use meta ads like we do, I have a meta ads agency, and that's how I'm able to grow these businesses fast. I have an incredible team of computer engineers that just know how to handle machine learning on Meta. It's actually easier than it sounds. I mean, just make sure that you're exiting the learning phase, which is 50 conversions per week, and that's when you reach scale. Sorry if this is too confusing for you, but I'm just trying to give you all the value possible. That's what we do on this channel. But that's the great thing about Meta ads is, let's say you test that crab toy on Meta and it doesn't work too well, then, test another toy, see how that does, and then test another one. And you start building this catalog of toys that you can actually build a brand around. Again, we need to be building real businesses. We don't need to be just throwing up a product and hoping to get lucky and not fulfilling orders and whatever, right? You want to build a real business out of this. Dropshipping is, in my opinion, a hack to test ideas. It really is. I mean, I don't know of any venture-backed startups that could go from 0 to 100K a month in a few months with like a $2,000 investment. It literally doesn't happen. It's a hack, but you need to still be building a business out of it. Otherwise, it's going to go nowhere, and you're going to go right back to McDonald's where you belong. I'm just kidding. I've been reacting to too much Andrew Tate lately, but hopefully I'm getting my point across, right? Now, here's another product I think is quite great. I mean, it's a TikTok made me buy a product. So this is actually a really easy and awesome way to find product ideas, is to literally just go on TikTok and find what people are, talking about, right? What people are raving about. Look at the comments, look at the reviews of these things, and that's actually an amazing way to get ideas. But like I said at the beginning, it's very smart to test ideas that you already see have demand, where people are saying, I need one, I want this, etc. That just shows you that people are wanting to buy that thing. So you just gotta show it to them through either meta ads or creating your own content. By the way, just a real small nugget here that's super valuable. So don't click off, okay? I promise this is worthwhile if you listen to this whole video. But a hack that a lot of people are not thinking about is literally just posting their TikTok content on Meta Reels, literally like Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels. That can 5x your reach with just simply reposting it. Even for me personally, sometimes, I'll make a video and it'll get 5K views on TikTok, but on Instagram Reels, it gets 20K views. I don't know why, but it's literally an incredible thing, to just be making short form content these days, because you can repost it everywhere. So let's watch this real quick. How can this bell stop your bike from being stolen? Well, it screws onto your handlebar. When you pull the hammer back, it makes a sound. When you undo this screw, and the lid reveals hidden compartments. where you can put an Apple AirTag. So this is an amazing gadget. And here's the thing. The people who are going to be buying this are people that have a lot of money, right? Biking is not a cheap hobby. And especially in the United States, obviously some of you guys are maybe watching this in Europe, and in Europe, everybody's biking around everywhere. But in the US, it's not so much that way. A lot of people don't bike, right? So the people that do bike tend to have a bit of money and they make it a hobby. So this is a very high value niche. Therefore, you can sell high value products that solve a problem that people have, where you can clearly list the pain points like getting your bike stolen. So through this simple device, let's say it's 20, 30 bucks, you're going to be able to save potentially thousands of dollars from getting your bike stolen. So just a little product there. Pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty clever, so I wanted to show it to you. Now here's another amazing product that is a little bit risky, so run this at your own risk, of course. It's likely that you could get banned, at least with meta ads, but you can always do organic marketing for it. It's actually an antibacterial cleaner, but it looks like a gun. So that's why you should definitely be careful with it. However, the content opportunities for something like this are unbelievable, right? So let's watch this one quick. As you see, it looks like a flamethrower. And I mean, this has like 250,000 views organically, and this video is pretty bad. I think you could actually make a much more engaging video than this, and probably do much better than this person, whoever this guy is. This is probably somebody that watches videos like this, so shout out to you, my man. But ultimately, this is just a unique scroll stopping product, and it could be the beginning of an interesting antibacterial brand, right? Maybe a cleanliness brand, who knows? But it's very interesting. I thought it was good. Now this next one is a variation of a very popular dropshipping product, which is a car vacuum. But this one is even smaller and more handheld, which is what intrigued me about it. And obviously, car vacuums are incredibly useful and there's proven demand for it. Everybody needs one in their car. So let me show it to you real quick. This guy makes really great content, by the way. I definitely suggest that you write down how this guy structures his videos. They literally always go viral. You could just do the same exact thing with whatever product. So this is where I recommend you order your products, whatever it is you're going to test. And even though, yes, you could test quickly with meta ads, that's what we tend to do sometimes, just scrape content together from the internet. It is not the best way. The best way is just to order your product and copy, for example, this style of video, copy this framework, and then go from there. So that's a really great idea. Obviously, like I keep telling you, trust the data. It's really easy to want to trust your gut feeling, to want to trust your personal taste. But I guarantee you that's probably what's holding you back from getting your first bit of success. Of course, there's a lot of merit to being innovative, and I respect it totally. We need people like this. But if you're just getting started in your business, I guarantee you it's going to be an uphill battle. So you want to at least have the data on your side. You want to make the odds be in your favor. That's a great way to look at it. So this is another good product, but not just that, I think it's a great video that you should follow the structure of. Just literally copy it for any product, but obviously, use the pain points that your product solves, and it's likely to go viral and make you a ton of sales. So that's a good one. Now, the next winning product that you could dropship are these mosquito repellent stickers for kids. It's summertime now, and these are moving very fast. This is a tool called Shop Hunter, and it shows you the sales velocity of a ton of products. So again, the data shows us that this is selling very, very fast. So if you can find a variation of this product, or even the same product but branded slightly differently, it could prove to be a very lucrative business and potentially your first bit of dropshipping success, or just business success. Honestly, these days I hate the word dropshipping because it comes with a huge negative connotation, just terrible quality, and all these things are like, not good things when it comes to business. So I don't like it, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can actually create a great business even if you started out with dropshipping to test your idea and even to grow your idea, but always try to improve things. That's kind of the vibe, is just start your thing, don't overthink it, get started, and then start improving things along the way and just never stop. That's literally it. Now, the next product is this SnapGrip. This was a product that my team and I wanted to test, but we ended up just running a different product and that worked out well. So we just decided to focus on that. That's another thing. Don't spread yourself too thin. Try to focus in. It's going to be impossible to improve a product if you're testing a million different products at the same time. I would say just test one product at a time, one idea at a time. And once you find that thing that works, focus on it and improve upon it. But this is a great product right here. So you can take videos and images in horizontal mode. You can do a lot of cool things with it. This is an incredible niche as well. So in my last video, I talked about the content creation niche and how big it is. The creator economy is only growing as more and more people realize how much money you can make by creating content online. If you dedicate yourself to it, obviously it's not for everybody, but it is a huge, huge niche. So products like this have tons of angles that you can target and tons of interested people that are willing to spend money because they view it as an investment. So that's very, very powerful. If your customer can view your product as an investment, the friction is going to be a lot lower between them actually buying it. So that's a great thing. That's an amazing type of product to sell. It's something that people can view as an investment. So that's what this product is like. That's kind of how watches are and why they've been so popular in the last few years, because people realize they're an investment. For example, I have this AP Royal Oak. This is a little bit of a trophy that I got for myself. It's a beautiful, beautiful watch. But not only that, it's also an amazing investment. In the last few years, watches have proven to get up in value, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon with the government continuing to print money. But that's a really great point to make, so I'm glad that I made it, is selling products that people consider an investment is a great idea. Now, the next product comes from a multi-million, tens of millions dollar brand here, and it's in the sports recovery niche. So that's another thing that you got to keep in mind. I know I've been dropping a lot of sauce in this video and it could be overwhelming, but the great thing about YouTube is that you can always rewatch this later, save this on your playlist and watch it over and over again, because I honestly think this is the last product research video you will need to watch. But again, if you want me to continue to do these, I will. So just drop it in the comments and I'll continue to do these periodically. They're kind of fun. Honestly, I do this sort of research all the time anyways, so might as well just record it for you. Anyways, this product right here, it has incredibly high demand right now. People are starting to really take their health more and more seriously, despite how unhealthy the world looks. There is a massive movement for health and wellness, and whether or not you want to recognize that is not my problem. The stats say otherwise. People definitely are starting to take their health seriously, even though a lot of people also are, not taking care of their health at the same time. That's a terrible thing, but that's a huge problem that we can solve. And this is for athletes. This isn't more so for the average Joe, but that's why it works, because athletes are willing to invest in their bodies and they're willing to spend 400 pounds in a product that will help them recover faster, especially their legs, right? I mean, runners literally need their legs so much. We all do, but as a runner, you're going to experience a lot of leg pain, and this will help you solve that. It's certainly going to be harder to find a product like this that you can sell, but like I told you, put some elbow grease into it. Go on Alibaba, go on CJ, go on Zendrop. Try multiple different sources to see if you can find a product that fits your budget and that makes sense for you to sell or try out. I think this one is a great one. I mean, obviously the price tag may scare a lot of people, but you'd be surprised if you just brand your store very clean and you're able to highlight the benefits of your product and the investment behind it that people are making, why it's worth it and why this will solve their problems. People will be down to buy it, especially if you can offer installments, which you can do with Shopify's Shop Pay. It's their native payment platform that they add on all stores these days. So make sure you use the link in the description to start your Shopify store, because that's an amazing deal. It's only $1 a month. It's free actually, but then it's only $1 a month for 3 months. In 3 months, you can definitely at the very least get your first sales if you try any of these ideas, in my opinion. So don't overthink it too much, everybody. I know it's very easy to overthink, and I know this is all very overwhelming. Starting a side hustle or business is not easy. It shouldn't be easy. Otherwise, everybody would be doing it, right? That's where opportunity lies, in these difficult things that take dedication, that take a lot of learning. But here's the great thing about it as well. Not only is there the potential to make money, but this is an incredible way to build up your skill sets. And that's what companies will literally pay you money for in the future if all else fails. So at the very end of it all, if nothing works out for you, which something will if you don't give up and continue to improve, at the very least, you're learning these skills that you can then apply into other businesses. And if you're following along on this channel, I mean, yes, we talk a lot about e-commerce, but we do so many different things. I mean, you could get an idea for an investing app, an AI software, who knows? I interview a ton of different interesting people and entrepreneurs, and I'm always trying to get ideas. I'm a very big idea person. That's why I needed a team to be able to execute a lot of my ideas, and that's allowed us to progress very quickly this year. And the last product I want to show you is this pet feeder. So this is a great product because it does solve a huge problem. And the problem is that a lot of people are not home all the time and their pets are starving and their pets need to eat. So it would be really great to be able to get an automatic pet feeder. Yes, the competition is very high, but that's only because there's so much demand behind the product. I literally have one of these for my cats, so I understand the need for them. And that's another thing. Maybe everybody's using this for dogs. Your angle could be selling one just for cats, right? Or even for like bunnies. I don't know. You could literally get so niche with it. And that would be a very interesting test. Let me know if you do something like that and how it goes. But again, just follow the demand, surf the trends as opposed to trying to create the demand. For stuff like this, you already know that people are looking for something like this. So find one that fits your budget, that is unique, that you think would sell well, that you like, order it, and start making content with it. That's literally the playbook to launch a brand with like $500 to $1,000 is to do a ton of research, find a product you believe in, order it, and just make a ton of content with it for like a month. I'm talking about 1 to 3 videos literally every single day for a whole month around this product. Find whatever it is that's working and run meta ads to it. That is an amazing playbook right there for creating your business. And nobody's really going to tell you that because, people are trying to sell you a course. And yes, I have a course as well. A Chemi Lab is a course, community, and a research center, which we update every day. But I don't care if you hate me for that because personally, it's a product that I love. I use it myself, and the people that are in it all love to be a part of it. We literally interviewed Davey Forgarty in the community like a couple weeks ago. He's literally making 100 million plus a year. So yeah, that's about it.